Jai Shri Ram. Vidura tells Dhritarashtra a story. A man was traveling in a dense forest. Tigers, lions, elephants, and many other wild animals surrounded him. The man happened to live on the other side of the forest. So he thought he can run and somehow manage to go home. But after a few hours of walking fast, he realized it became dark. Tigers, lions, elephants, and other wild animals surrounded him. He started running. Then he saw some thieves also, some dacoits were also after him. He started fearing for his death, but he started running. Then he noticed an ugly and frightful looking woman stretching her arms to embrace him. And he started seeing big snakes, five-headed snakes. And then the scary scene was such that he started running like an Olympic sprinter, but he landed in a pit. The mouth of the pit was covered by many creepers and herbs. He fell into that big pit, bottomless abyss. He got entangled in the clusters of those creepers that were interwoven with one another. He continued to hang there, feet upwards and head downwards. While in that posture, he saw a huge snake at the bottom of the pit, looking up and waiting for him. And he also saw the elephant. He saw a huge elephant from above, that was peeping down from above. The elephant had 6 faces and 12 feet. Imagine what a horrible elephant. The elephant was trying to catch hold of the man. And near the pit there was a huge tree full of ripe fruits and flowers. And above the small branches of the tree, with all these fruits, ripe fruits, roved many bees, because the bees were drinking the honey gathered in the fruits, and then they were storing it in the honeycomb. And because this man jumped into the pit, a lot of snakes came out because of the disturbance, agitation. And the bees also, huge number of bees started swarming and buzzing and angrily. And at this time, there were many rats, some black and white rats, which came out. And ants were also there, black ants, white ants, all kinds of. And the honey was dripping. And the rats and bees and ants were all after the honey. And the honey was falling on the roots and creepers which entangled the man's legs. And while trying to eat the honey, these rats, ants, they were all gnawing, corroding the roots, which means the man could fall at any time. And then, interestingly, the man also started noticing that some honey was dropping directly onto his lips. So he started tasting the honey. It was so tasty. Now, for a moment, the man forgot all his woes and he was drinking. He was drinking the drops of honey with great joy. You see the scene? All the wild animals are looking down from the mouth of the pit from top. There's an elephant with 6 faces and 12 feet. And a huge tree with ripe fruits and angry bees and 5-headed snakes and a huge snake, huge python at the bottom of the pit, which was looking up with an open mouth, waiting for this fellow to drop. And this fellow was busy drinking the honey with great joy, actually. So, Vidura is telling Dhritarashtra that even in this horrible condition, this fellow Is drinking the honey. Uh, Instead of finding a way to escape from this. So Vidura told Dhritarashtra, oh elder brother, the incidents in this story are similar to our lives. The forest is samsara. The wild animals are the diseases. The woman, huge woman, with outstretched arms is old age. The five-headed elephant is our five sense organs. The snake within that pit is Yamraj. The creeper by which the man was hanging head downwards is desire for life. The six-faced elephant is 1 year with 6 seasons, and 12 feet are the 12 months. The rats, black and white, which were eating away the stem of the tree, are day and night, which are continuously lessening our lifespan. In fact, the lifespan of every creature. And the bees are our desires. And the drops of honey are the pleasures derived from the gratification of our desires. And we are addicted to these drops of honey. In spite of all this impending disasters and distresses, we always crave for those drops of honey, for those pleasures. And we want to live in this world forever. So that is the plight of the Jivatma. The forest is the bondage of samsara. Wise people never get entangled in this. They stay aloof and enjoy eternal happiness. If at all they fall into this samsara accidentally, they will immediately come out of it. A human being, unfortunately, always craves for worldly, sensual pleasures and forgets himself by drowning and dipping into this drainage pit. And the old age, that old woman will catch him. That means slowly he will lose his strength and energy and several diseases. All the wild animals represent diseases. These diseases and old age will overpower him. He will lose his beauty and his body will become weak and unfit to enjoy sensual pleasures. And finally he will meet a tragic death. So, wake up, Dhritarashtra. Wake up. Seek Krishna and get out of this drainage called samsara. Jai Shri Ram.